Hare Krishna. So Krishna has explained what happens when someone does not follow his instructions. And in the previous verse we saw, especially Krishna is explaining what will happen if Arjuna does not follow his instructions. So Krishna is continuing the same theme even in this Shloka, that is Shloka number 60. Svabhavajena kaunteya Nibaddaha svena karmana Kartum nechyasi yanmohat Karishyasya vashopitat. So here Krishna is saying that mohat, under illusion, kartum na ichchasi. You are now declining to act according to my instruction, my direction. But nibhaddaha, compelled by swabhava jena svena karmana, compelled by the work born of your own nature, O Arjuna, O Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, karishyasi avashaha api tat, you will act all the same. So here Krishna is saying that you might reject my instruction now, but then you will be forced to act by the power of my illusory potency. So one thing is very clear, that all of us, we have acquired a certain nature from many lifetimes. So maybe a person might be prominently in mode of goodness. At times he might go to passion ignorance, that is different. But prominently he might be in goodness. Maybe some person might be prominently in passion. Some person might be prominently in ignorance. So all of us, we have acquired some nature. And Krishna is telling us how to come out of that nature by following his instructions. And here Krishna is instructing Arjuna that you are Kshatriya. You should fight. And Arjuna is declining. He is saying, no. If I kill all of them, then sins will overcome me, so I shouldn't fight. But then Krishna is telling, see, if you don't fight here, you will surely fight somewhere. Oh Arjun, you are telling that you will go to forest. What do you think? You will go to forest and say some sage does not obey to what you are saying, you will kill that sage because that's your nature. Better you fight here. And here also, I am telling you to fight and you are saying you will not fight. But then, I am sure that declining my instruction, you will go ahead and you will fight on your own accord with the same personalities like your teacher and your grandfather and your cousin brothers and others. And at that time, Krishna is telling, at that time I laugh at you. See, one thing is very clear, that naturally everyone is swayed by the three modes of material nature. At times it's helplessly driven, will not understand also what's happening with me. So we don't have much option. We have only two options, Krishna and Krishna's Maya. Either we can serve Krishna or either we can be in Maya. I cannot say serve Maya because we don't serve Maya. We are just swayed by the illusory potency of the Lord. So here it is said, if one refuses to act under the direction of Supreme Lord, then he is compelled to act by the modes in which he is situated. See, one thing we have to understand is, everyone in this world is controlled. Non-devotees are controlled, devotees are controlled. But then here, there is a catch. The devotees are controlled by Krishna himself. Krishna controls the devotee. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, Prahlad Maharaj is called as Krishna Graha Grahit Atma. So he is completely controlled by Krishna Graha, or is controlled by Krishna. Basically, Krishna orchestrates everything in the life of a devotee. But when it comes to a non-devotee, non-practitioner of Bhakti Yoga, what happens to that person? He will also be controlled, but not by Krishna, but by Krishna's illusory potency. And he'll be swayed in this world. He'll be tossed in the waves of Bhavasagara. He'll be tossed. And he has to suffer. Because things will happen not according to his desire, but something which is out of his control. So it's a very important point to note that only when we serve Krishna will be controlled by Krishna. But if we reject Krishna, we will be controlled by Maya. So either we can be in service of Krishna or we can be swayed by Maya. These are the two options that we have. So we have to choose. Are we interested to be in the shelter of Krishna, or are we interested to be controlled by the Maya or the illusory potency of the Lord? In Bhagavad-gita, Krishna is saying, Daivi hesha gunamai mama maya duratyaya mam eva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. So Krishna is saying, my illusory potency? Oh Arjuna, it is very, very difficult to overcome my illusory potency. But what is the solution? If you surrender unto me, so through the medium of Arjun, Krishna is telling it to everyone. If you surrender unto me, I will make sure that I will help you to cross over these modes of material nature or this insurmountable material energy of mine. So this is the point. Surrendering to Krishna is what will help us to cross this Bhavasagara. Here it is said, everyone is under the spell of a particular combination of the modes of nature and is acting in that way. But anyone who voluntarily engages himself under the direction of Supreme Lord becomes glorious. So all of us are different. We all have a unique combination of three modes of material nature and we all behave differently. We will not find two people with the same nature in this world. Very difficult. Almost impossible. So, whatever nature we have acquired from many, many lifetimes, what are we supposed to do? Engage that in service of the Lord. When we engage our nature in service of the Lord, our nature gets purified. And by Lord's mercy, we will be able to move up the ladder in pure goodness. So this is what will happen. So this is a very, very important thing to note, that we devotees might have acquired various different kinds of natures. And sometimes we might compare also. Oh, that devotee has got this talent, that devotee has got this skill, oh, he is doing service nicely, I am not able to do. All that is there. But whatever position we have got, whatever nature we have acquired, if we can engage that in service of the Lord, we will become glorious, as Prabhupada is telling here. So there is only one key to become glorious. Just engage one's nature in service of the Lord and give one's 100%. So when it comes to this wonderful organization called ISKCON, Prabhupada has created many wonderful services where every single person on this planet can fit in some or the other services. So we have to just find out what is our nature and just engage according to our nature. We will be satisfied because we are acting according to our nature, and Krishna will be very satisfied because we are serving Krishna. And at the same time, we will be away from the clutches of Maya. So this is what is the benediction that a devotee gets when he starts serving Lord Shri Krishna. So in this way, Krishna has told Arjun that if you don't fight here, anyways you're going to fight. Better you act under my direction. Here a question comes. Who is controlling the illusory potency of the Lord? Who is rotating the living entities in the cycle of birth and death? So this very important question is answered by Krishna in the next shloka. Let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.